Okay, I have a Schlage Primus that I am going to pick and gut. I do not have a key for this, so gutting is a little bit of a challenge, but I've managed it a couple of times. Going to tension clockwise. That was pin 5. That's 1, 6, 6 again, 3, 2, 2, and we got it to a false set. It's a really, really small rotation, but you get an audible click out of it. So now, for the finger pins, I'm going to use my finger pin pick and slide it under. So that's pin 1, that's loose. 2 is loose. 3 is loose. And 4. Feel a little bit of resistance as I lift, so they don't need to be lifted far. All right. Didn't get him far enough, I don't think. 1, 2, 3. Oh. May have lifted him too high there. Come on. Let's see. I might actually be right. Let me see if I need to rotate him. So to rotate, I come in from the top, push and pull. Got a click, or more of a thud, really. Let me see if something else is binding or if I need to go back to him. So one's loose. Oh, I missed. Oh. Looks like 2. I may have lifted him too high. Let me see if I need to rotate. So what's 1? I think he might be a little too high. Let me push him down just a bit. I could release tension, but I might drop other stuff. Let me just push him all the way down. Pin 1 is loose. Oh, 2 is loose now. 3. It's like pin 5. Or is that 4 again? The amount these pins need to be lifted up is really tiny. I find myself lifting them too high pretty frequently. Okay, we got a binder. Let's see. Can't tell if that's 5 or 4. I don't know what that. May have lifted that too much. Let's see. Oh, it was 5. Okay, so just a little touch on 5. You don't get much audible feedback. Sometimes you get like a little thud as they snap into place against the sidebar. All right, Let me gut this. So because I don't have a key, I'm actually going to pull off the Bible top cap and dump the driver pins and the springs out that way. So then I can get to the core, which is going to be tricky. So pull this top cap off, maybe. Spring's trying to fly out. Okay. And the driver pins are all standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the cam off. Grab a second pinning tray for sidebar and the finger pins. Let's see, how should I arrange these? I guess like that. So, as long as I keep pressure on the sidebar, the finger pins won't try to shoot out. Have not lost any springs or pins so far. But you do have to keep a pretty tight grip on the sidebar. Now, ease up pressure on the sidebar, and the finger pins will pop out. I can take out the sidebar and pull out the finger pins. Actually, that's 5. Four, 3, 2, 1, and tiny, tiny sidebar springs. Let me dump the finger pin that springs out. And I got one that's kind of hung up in there. Come on. There we go. There's a sidebar spring and the other sidebar spring. Okay, now dump out the key pins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the core. Nothing unusual about the core. There's no counter milling or anything. Got the slot for the sidebar and the holes for the finger pins. Here's the Bible. You can see the groove for the sidebar in there. Other than that, nothing unusual there. here are finger pins and sidebar. So let's see, the bitting on this, I wrote it down. What was it? So this one is this is a right, that's a left, that's a right, that's a center, and that's a left. And the way you can tell is, if you go look in the Schlage manual, they show grabbing the pin with tweezers by the piece, or by the part that fits into the sidebar, and then you look from the top and you can see the rotation relative to the tweezers. And the driver pins and key pins, nothing special going on there. So that's it, Schlage Primus. Now I'm going to put this back together.